Hello and welcome to a great night of hoops. And tonight, a little more riding on the line in the second game of the in-season tournament. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by... And checking out some numbers for Markelle Fultz.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
A look at the Magic starting group. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. Fultz is out there with Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the small forward. And for Chicago, they've got Herbert Jones. Duncan is out there with Jackson. Then it's Abdul Rahman. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Craig, as we move into the second game of the in-season tournament, players, fans, coaches, all getting into the swing of things and how these matchups have really amped up the competition.
You bet. And Kevin, you know every team is still keeping an eye towards the regular season, managing their players' minutes and keeping the team healthy. But this sort of in-season tournament concept brings it an extra level. Of competition.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. Fultz against Jones. Fultz kicks to Wagner. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Wagner's got the first points up on the board here for Orlando. Abdul Rahman. Oh! And he goes in for the jump.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow. Here's Suggs. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Chicago. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Banchero lets screen on Jones. Fultz the pass to Banchero. Dishes it to Suggs. The 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Banchero finds Carter. Orlando moving the ball around. Suggs with the ball. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago.
Jalen Suggs getting right to his sweet spot. You want to give me the mid-range, Jay? I'm taking it.
And Doris, we know Suggs, the 5th pick in the 2021 draft, struggled with his shot early. But it seems like he's found other ways to help.
Kevin, you have to do everything you can to mask a weakness that you have. So strengths for Suggs, he's got the ability to guard both guard positions. He rebounds his position well, and he pushes tempo. So while that perimeter game develops, contribute in other ways.
Here's Wagner, drilled from 11 feet out. Wagner's got 5 now.
My goodness, that's a nice-looking mid-range opportunity from Franz Wagner. Such a good feel for when to rise and fire.
Jackson with the screen. Here's Duncan. Jackson kicks to Adebayo. Out to Duncan, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Orlando ball. And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Fifth on the list, Jaren Jackson.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
And all with an outstanding work ethic as well. Constant effort and motion. Always doing whatever they can to get the best possible position and the ultra-high percentage shot.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The Bulls leading by 4. Duncan, the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, the screen. Here's Abdul-Rahman. He had 34 points in the win against Orlando.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Banchero with the ball. Guarded now by Duncan. Wagner passes to Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
You can see the feel Franz Wagner has for the game. Just great vision right there.
The Bulls have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Here's Abdul-Rahman. He has 5. Suggs with the steal.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Carter finds Wagner. Banchero outside. Back to Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer. Suggs has got 5 now.
Jalen Suggs putting in the time, being diligent about becoming more consistent from three-point territory. That time, he makes it look easy.
And another turnover here by Chicago.
A moment now to see the numbers from Markelle Fultz. Averaging about 15 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Suggs passes to Banchero. And here's Wagner. And the rejection by Jackson. The 3. And Jones pulls it down.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Duncan up on top. He's defended by Wagner. Abdul-Rahman. Here he goes. Oh, and he jams it right over Wendell Carter. Wow.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Banchero inside. Jackson on him. And that one's good. Wagner.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing. Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Here we are in the second of 2 games in a row, Doris, that these teams have played. Expecting any big changes in strategy in this one?
That could very well be the case, Kevin. They know what each other is all about, and now you have a chance to try out perhaps some different tactics, throw a wrench in defensively that you haven't showed yet.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Banchero. Gary Harris comes in for Fultz. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Chicago leading. Here's Duncan on the dunk by Duncan.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
1:49 left in the first. Now here's Anthony. Not a lot of room. Wagner outside. On the wing, Isaac. Wagner on the wing. Duncan defending. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Bulls. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out Orlando. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And when I look at Orlando, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them.
If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Harris kicks to Wagner. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. To halt the run, and the rejection by Jackson. Duncan outside. Left side, Jones. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Duncan's got his 4th assist in this one.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And here's Anthony from the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call. He'll shoot free throws. Bulls shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Paolo Banchero comes in for Franz Wagner.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Banchero, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
One thing Banchero knows how to do is get himself to the foul line. He puts defenders in a position where they have no choice but to foul.
Duncan, the pass to Jones. Here's Abdul Rahman, covered by Anthony. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, number 1, Dalen Terry.
Duncan against Banchero.
Bulls foul. Duncan.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
As much as Banchero's going to get to the line, he wants to be more efficient.
Just 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Abdul Rahman. No good on the last second attempt there. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Bulls lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Cole Anthony. Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Harris in a 2-guard.
You love it when a point guard is eager to reward open men, and Cole Anthony delivering the ball on time and on target.
Here's Duncan. Great defense that time from Banchero. Now Anthony. Banchero outside. Here's the 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
This is definitely an aspect of Paolo Banchero's game that he is working to become more consistent at. Boy, bang that three-point shot. That'll give you some confidence.
Duncan outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Duncan's got 13 points.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Anthony. And again, it's Orlando converting.
A tough shot for a young player. No hesitation in the mid-range by Cole Anthony.
He takes it in.
Oh. You got to be kidding.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Orlando making some changes. Fultz comes in for Harris. And it's Suggs in for Cole Anthony. Now, here's Suggs. He has 5. And there's Banchero on the assist from Suggs. Banchero's got 7 points here in this quarter. So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to the Bulls. Right here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passionate, and endless potential offensively.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you. Lob pass to Duncan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And here's Fultz. His last outing, he had 18 points. Banchero, a screen on ball. Here's Fultz. Plays it up and banks it in. Fultz has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
Pass the ball. Got a piece of it. Here's Suggs. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Hawkins check in for Chicago. And a switch here also for Orlando. Carter's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Banchero outside. Pass to Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Now here is Carter. There's the 3. It's all done by Abdul Rahman. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Well, that's 6'11", sending it back, Jonathan Isaac. Woo-hoo!
One thing you hear nowadays, Doris, is that there's not enough defense. Do you agree with that?
I don't in this way, Kevin. I believe we must redefine what quality defense looks like. The floor is so spread, the skill level and shot making so high that I think it is much more difficult to guard in today's NBA.
Jones checked in for Chicago. Duncan with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against Orlando.
You know, couple that with the 4 big blocks. He was awesome on the defensive end as well.
Takes a 3. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Suggs.
You see Suggs' willingness on the catch to be ready to release quickly. You've got to be decisive, and he was.
Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
The Magic trail by 6. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. It took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Duncan. And a switcher also for Orlando. Wagner's checked in for Banchero.
Wow, what a nimble move on the interior by Fultz. He touches the paint and wants to score it.
Here's Abdul Rahman. Outside for Jackson. And the Bulls, another three.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those league pass teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for Chicago. Here's Abdul Rahman. 18 points for him. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Isaac. The Magic trail by 7. Passes it to Suggs.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Out to Carter from downtown, and the three ball is good. Carter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
Outside for Jackson. The pass to Abdul Rahman. Down low. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Suggs, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
The defense is so focused on taking away a Jalen Suggs drive and finish at the cup. This is what it opens up right here. Make those jumpers when conceded, Jalen.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Fultz. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Jones. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando.
And it wasn't only his scoring. The intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
A three-pointer is right on target. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Wagner outside. Off target from three-point range.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Here's Abdul Rahman. The shot, no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block.
Incredible job by the front office, trading for a rising star and Bam Adebayo. Modern big man. Bam just brings the size, the shooting, and the defense. Bam has the package. Bam, 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 bam.
And now coming back to this game, a strong first half for the Bulls.
When you look at the metrics, they've done a great job offensively, really focused on getting the most out of each possession. The execution has been sharp. I love how they're playing right now.
Hold on just a second. I'm just trying to wrap my head around that, Kenny. You saying when you look at the metrics? Yeah, right. And that'll do it for halftime. we send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Bulls leading by 6. Jaren Jackson is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Duncan. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Abdul Rahman at the point. So that's who Maurice Cheek starts the second half with. Orlando's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Fultz the pass to Banchero. Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Tuesday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Abdul Rahman, the pass to Duncan. Nifty move. And the dunk by Duncan.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. The Magic trail by 8. Here's Wagner. From down in the low post. It goes. Wagner's got 9.
Wagner likes to work his way to the painted area as much as possible. Look how comfortable he is finishing around the rim.
And Duncan throws it down.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Outside, Jones. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Wagner against Duncan. Knocked away. Stolen by Duncan. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. It's a 10-point game. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for it. And the Bulls making a change here. Duran's checked in. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Wagner from long range. The Magic again can't hit. Chicago leading by 10. Hey, Doran's talking about the young Franz Wagner. He's already proven how valuable he is.
Kevin, there's no doubt. For Wagner, this is a swingman who does a little bit of everything. He can shoot it. He can put it on the deck. He can make his teammates look good. Scorer from all 3 levels. There is not a lot to pick at where Franz Wagner is concerned.
Banchero, that's good.
When every aspect of his game is moving and working, Paolo Banchero very difficult to handle.
And that one's good. Suggs.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Abdul Rahman. He's got 22. Here's Duncan. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Bulls shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
At the line for the Bulls.
And that one falls for Duncan. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Now, here's Suggs. Guarded closer. Carter with a screen on Jackson. And Carroll passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
They can see in the movement there the athleticism Wendell Carter Jr. possesses. Really solid cut after setting the screen.
To the middle. Pass to Abdul Rahman. Got a hand on it. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being the #1 overall pick in the draft, but Paolo Banchero said, I'm just letting the game come to me. Not trying to press or reach a certain statistical milestone, just making the right plays, taking the right shots, competing, and bringing it every day on defense. Kevin, he thinks that approach is paying off.
Oh, David, it sure is. Thank you for the report.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Knocks it loose. Clock at 6. The Magic trail by 8. From deep three-point territory, Duren pulls it in.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Shot's good from Abdul Rahman. 27 points for him.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
Now, Suggs, 13 points in the game. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Fultz. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I like the assertiveness of Markelle Fultz. This guy has got elite athleticism, not going to allow the defense to impede him there.
Some changes for Chicago. Larry Nance is checked in for Jaren Jackson. Hawkins comes in for Jones. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Abdul Rahman. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Pass to Duren. Here's Ball. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. #1, the Bulls.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Trey Murphy comes in for Hawkins. Carter sets the pick for Fultz. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fultz has got 10 points.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Duren, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Here's Isaac. And the rebound goes to Duncan. And the layup's good off the glass. Duncan's got 9 points now in just the second half. The Magic trail by 9. And here's Fultz. 10 points for him. Passes to Suggs. Carter with a screen on Ball. And that one is good from Suggs.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
No good from Duncan. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. And there's the pass to Wagner. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now just a 4-point Bulls lead. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
The Bulls making a switch here. Fontecchio's checked in. Tipped away. Wagner left side, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, Mo Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Harris comes in for Fultz. And Anthony subbed in for Jalen Suggs.
Cole Anthony.
1:05 left in the third quarter. Here's Anthony. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And Orlando making a change here. Banchero's checked in.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
The dish now to Williams. 5 to shoot. Ball from long range. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 17-7 run. Harris kicks to Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Magic. For the lead. That's good from Harris on the assist by Isaac. And the Magic lead by 2.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Fontecchio. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Out left to the wing. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Nice shot from the wing. Banchero's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic. So timeout called here, the first for Chicago.
Substitution for the Bulls.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. Abdul-Rahman. Here's the drive.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Cole Anthony. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Harris in at the shooting guard position. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Abdul-Rahman. Covered by Anthony. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
He's perfect from the line this time. Magic shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Pass to Banchero. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Bulls.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Bulls. Number 25.
Ball against Harris. Six to shoot. And stolen by Williams. Here's Abdul-Rahman, guarded by Harris. They set the pick. Trey knocks down the 3-ball. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Up top, Wagner. Harris passes to Banchero. Clock at 4. Puts the move on. And finished off by Banchero.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. There's a level of physicality and toughness so ferocious as Paolo on the drive.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Well, this is Paolo Banchero's comfort zone right here. The interior with that size and frame. Look out.
Williams, a screen on Harris. Abdul Rahman, the pass to Williams. There's the triple. Here's Abdul Rahman.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Outside Anthony to the paint. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Wagner. Banchero's got 10 points here in the second half. Chicago calls timeout. Chicago making some changes. Jaren Jackson comes in for Williams. And it's Herbert Jones in for Ball. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Franz Wagner comes in for Isaac. Markelle Fultz is checked in for Gary Harris. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Cole Anthony. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mo Cheeks was talking about with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Banchero, a screen on Jones. Here's Fultz. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Jones with the screen on Wagner. Abdul Rahman. Banchero grabs the board. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely and finished off by Wagner.
Well, Markelle Fultz trying to be a better floor general, on time and on target. Do that consistently.
Here's Abdul Rahman. And he banks in the layup. 37 points for him.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Fultz dishes to Carter. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, just taking the time to get the play set up pays off. Banchero doesn't rush.
Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Abdul Rahman, the pass to Jackson. Over Banchero. And the basket by Jackson. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Banchero against Jackson. One-on-one here. Abdul Rahman. Oh,
goodness. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Bulls. He said that it's not 100% certain, but it does look like it could be everyone's worst fear, a torn ACL. Unfortunately, they've ruled him out for tonight and likely for the foreseeable future. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
Volts kicks to Suggs. The basket good off the assist from Volts. Volts has got 5 assists tonight.
Jalen Suggs, a big-time bucket. This guy is fearless.
Loads it up for Adebayo. It's stolen by Banchero. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way. Wagner outside to take the lead. And there the Magic with another bucket.
Don't you love that a young player like Franz Wagner so willing to deliver in the clutch? Wow.
Here's Abdul Rahman. Kicks it out to Jones. Sinks the three-pointer. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
This is it to Wagner. Kicks it out to Banchero. Six on the shot clock. Adebayo against Wagner. No good that time.
That's one he knows he should have framed. That's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Banchero against Jackson. Now, here's Banchero. D right on him. Feeds it to Carter. He kicks to Suggs.
And got to be careful shooting one out of an athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
The Bulls making a switch here. Fontecchio's checked in. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Jones against Fultz. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Banchero. They need this. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
You can see Paolo Banchero plays with such a high energy level at the offensive end. So determined right there.
So he comes up empty at the line. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
At the line for the Bulls,
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Partner, how about the maturation of Fultz? Just exciting to watch. You get the sense he lives for these moments.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Takes the 3. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for the Bulls, Fontecchio.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Fultz dishes to Carter, and the pass to Fultz. And they'll get another chance. Misses the deep three-point attempt. So the Bulls win it. And they are prevailing when it matters. Greg picking up their second in-season tournament victory.
And man, looking confident, right? In good shape to advance if they can keep it.